Blub blub everyone! Welcome back to X4! And I forgot something. I just remembered something that I wanted to do. But yeah, welcome back. We are playing the ClassicMode mod. We're also fighting a car arc here, and as you can see... wait, I need to do something first. You know what? That's almost fine. Yeah, is that fine? No, it's not fine here. It's not possible here. We need... I need to go to a shipyard. Damn it! Sorry, I'm just an idiot. It's fine. Fly back, please. So, we're flying back because I forgot something.
Experimental shuttle.
You are flying back, right? Yes, you are. Okay, good. I forgot something last time that I wanted to do, and that would help us now, so we're gonna do that real quick.
Entering system.
Oh yeah, what I wanted to show off. Just before the stream, I mean, just before starting the part, actually, in the stream, I did something, and I did this. And this is the minimalist, the absolute minimalist Boron defense station, which is just an admin center and then a ring. I just mapped this out a little bit, so we're not too close to the gate. And we can extend this at any time later, but this defense station is dirt cheap, 600,000 bucks right now. Doesn't have any defense modules on them, because we don't have the weapons anyway, so it doesn't matter at the moment. But we will claim our sector Heretic's End. It doesn't know it's our sector yet, but it will be. Then we will get a Galcom news article about us claiming this and that being problematic, maybe. They don't know. That looks kind of weird. Doesn't this look kind of weird? This very low poly. Okay, sure. I mean, why not? And this will be our... Where is it? Boron Defense Station version 0, admin first, plus no guns or something. Is what I've called it, I think. Something or other. It's fine. Doesn't matter. But this is what this builds, and later we will do a version 1 with some defense modules. We don't really need many. I think one of these bridges with a disc at the end, and that 5 times will be more than enough to defend any gate. So that should be fine. And I wanted to start this to claim this sector, and also in preparation for the Boron DLC that we will open up, and the sector after this we will do the same thing because I want to claim it as well before someone else can. Here though, why am I back here? I'm back here because we forgot something last time. We did some quests. I don't know if we did the extra research. No, it's not finished. We still need some advanced electronics and engine parts. Unfortunately, we can't get those yet. It's fine, but we're going to go for a basic engine mod right now. And to do that, we need a ship trader. Because only at a ship trader... Ship dealership, there it is. At a ship dealership, you have the workbench to tune your ships. Like this one. Is it this one, or is this the crafting? No, this is the crafting bench, of course. Anything we can craft. We can make some drugs. Sure. What is happening? Do you hear that sound? The stuttery sound in the background? That's the workbench. That's kind of weird. But let's just get through this real quick. We'll just make some first aid kits real quick because we can. Boop. That may exclude us making something else. We still need a flux capacitor for a CETA, but not that I really care about a CETA in this game. It's much more important in the others. We could do some spacesuit EMP. Maybe we play around with that. I don't need spacesuit bombs at the moment. That's fine. We could do some decryption systems. Yes, they're illegal. Whatever, doesn't matter. I think if we ever find a black marketeer, we can actually sell these, because I have a mod that allows that. Normally you cannot sell these. You can sell the components, but you cannot sell the end product, so this price doesn't really make a difference. Okay, that is a weird sound and I don't want it. Now. We want... engines. Engine modification. Travel thrust. Sounds good. That's what I want, I think. Travel attack time is fine. Travel release time doesn't matter. Rotation thrust, strafe thrust. I hope my game isn't bugged, because that sound is kind of weird. Don't really need strafing thrust. This one is very agile. Rotation thrust, boost thrust, not... yeah, I mean, sure, could have it, but... I think travel time... travel thrust mod, so just getting a 35% to 45% extra would be great. That would still not get us up to 8,000 meters per second, just barely up to 6,000, but... fine. 50,000 credits for gambling. It's not great. Extended fuel container, Nevidium oxide, and fuel injector. We can do this 14 times if we need to. Oh wow. That much boost thrust goes down? That sucks. Only for not even 6,000. What if I do this again? Yeah, it's just killing the boost thrust even more. I mean, this at least gives me more travel speed. And the boost thrust is still okay. I'm really not a fan. Really not a fan of this. But it is a good value. This is even better. Let's take this one. At least we have more travel speed thrust. I don't like that it kills my boost. That is really not fun. Oh, look at those prices, my god. But it's fine. That's what I wanted to try, and it's the first time I modded anything, so that's cool. And for now, that's okay. I mean, do we really need boost that much? I don't think so.
The ship will be undocking soon.
We're gonna go to Heretic's End now. This is building. We have a cutlass hunting the forager. Good, it's dead. Was about freaking time. We do have some... we have a little fleet of 4 ships. Not much, but it is something. And those killed this Ka-Ark installation. So if we could go through the Xenon here, through Atia's misfortune, if we could sneak by with our ships here, which... no, we couldn't. It's just too heavily guarded. There are 2 shipyards, a shipyard and a wharf there. That will be ridiculously hard to punch through for us right now with those limited ships. But if we could definitely destroy the Ka-Ark installation, and we could definitely destroy, I think, the destroyer that they have going there as well. But at the moment, unfortunately, that is not in the cards, and we need to wait for the Sapporo to become a thing. We have other stuff to research anyway. I will still research the tuning, but I'm really thinking of a submod and want to... okay, that is really weird. The heck is happening?
Entering system. Atikva's
That
choice.
was a long hiccup, I must say. Okay, I don't know why, but that happened. I'm sorry. Maybe my PC is not happy today. Kinda weird. But yeah, what I really want to do today is bring the Boron in, have them, you know, trade with us, and we'll help them. We're not getting to Kingdom's End. We're just gonna go and take the provinces adrift. Or find the provinces adrift and try to prep them a little bit up. And use their sectors to, well, the sector before we find them, to get a better stand with our HQ. And still build our HQ and stuff up a little bit more. Because they still just eat money, I can tell ya. Babylon 6 is not building at the moment. We're not there yet.
Entering system. Heretic's End.
Gammaridia HQ is actually making money at the moment, which is really good, and it will make much more money depending on how much water it's storing. Nothing at the moment. That's kind of bad, though. We're making engine parts, advanced electronics here. I still want another purely advanced electronics facility, and I think we're gonna build that today. Maybe we build that facility or plan it first. We should have the parts, since I could build this as well. We do have some water, 47,000 water, which for the Boron, when they're building stations, is laughably nothing. But that is still good. Why is that not liquid? Is that actually container storage? I mean, I guess. Yeah. Teladi, yada. Weird. Yeah, it's probably container storage, okay. We may want more of those as well, but it will, since it's building now and still needs 228 million. Yeah, it just needs time. It just needs time to cook, guys. Just give it time. It's gonna be good. Then we have, it's already making money. That's all we need, you know. We need a trickle of money coming in from all the stations that we have, and we do. Even the food medical is finished and is going to provide us with funds now. Not the most amount that you could ever see, but it's going to be okay. This one really does. The Titan facility really needs more money. That is kind of a lot. Did I not check the logical overview here? Apparently, I did not. Okay, you can automatically buy, but I want them cheap. Okay, yeah, that should be fine. No, that's okay. It's already... I think we did this last time, and it's already cheaper. Protein paste, which we are selling, as you can see. No, we're buying up to this point. We're selling till here, so okay. Should be fine, though. We are making MREs and medical supplies, and we are producing a lot, which is exactly what we want. What we probably need is just more. We just need more miners, more mining ships here. At every station, actually. It's just not enough. I just got them the bare minimum. One of each, or, you know, some of them have two. If they don't need gases, you know, they have 2 drills. The hull factory, the hull parts factory has problems and lost another drill, unfortunately, which is really expensive and not great. And I know why that is. It is because of the Xenon in Frontier's Edge. Because this is a great sector, but we do need a defense station here and help them out just to protect our assets more than anything. Let's still get an Antigone ship here. Another drill. Another drill sentinel. Yeah, they need some weapon components, that's fine. It doesn't need to be finished right now, but we want one there. Nope. There's still 25 bucks needed. I don't think that will ever be delivered on Titan. And that's just one good. Don't think anyone will ever stop for that. Okay, this one is actually making good money. That's nice. Nice to see. So the hull parts factory is doing its job. Which is just providing more funds. We're providing funds here from what we just gained. And you do have enough budget. It's the solar power plant. So this thing will only make money now. This is just because of drones. It just doesn't get its drones right now, and that's why it needs this cash. Otherwise, it will only make money for the rest of eternity, as long as it is built. So we'll invest in here as well, and that looks good. Yes, we invested 600,000 into this base, which is literally nothing in this game. If I build the Terran defense station, the complete station, that would cost me 50 million. This one will probably be 10. So this station will be much more efficient and also much better outside of Terran space or reach of Terran products. I mean, this HQ station will provide Terran products at some point, but it didn't even start yet to build any of those. At the moment, this is just the starting. That was already a finished thing. the starting things. Oh, interesting. We're even getting minor deliveries. That's cool. And there will be a lot more around this station when this is finished. So they're still trying to build. We even have an Ice Union freighter Barbarossa from the Vigor Syndicate here. That's weird. These guys are actually down here. In Windfall 1, Windfall 3, and Windfall 4. This is their space. How did they get to me? Yeah, okay, it's just 4 jumps or so does make sense, but okay. Well, we are prepared. We did all the station stuff. Everything is building, everything is buying, everything is doing things. So that is good. I think we're going to go and get the Boron DLC going and prepare for this station. We do need some amounts of money though. Because we will need to buy some Boron modules from them. I gave our Celaya a few modules, as you have seen, but not all of them. And definitely no production. There was no production in the cache. So this will be the Bofu production for the Borons, because they will have a very big shortage of anything, and especially water and food. And where is it? What do we need for that? We also want the hull parts for them, and engine components, and water and stuff. I have a different one for this as well, but as you can see, we need so much. So much for that, and that's gonna be a lot of millions that we need to invest until that is a thing. We have a power plant that we want to build there as well, because, you know, everyone always needs energy cells. Shield components. My shipyard that I definitely want to build again. Because my HQ is basically just Terran stuff. As well as the shipyard Babylon, but the Boron shipyard will be anything else. It will be all the community of planets ships. That means Split, that means Boron, that means Paranids, Argon, whatever ships we want to build at any point in time later will be from the Nishala shipyard. Nishala, by the way, being the name of the Boron homeworld. Actually. Turret components and Claytronics, yeah, that's just basic stuff. Turret components we always want for the shipyard. And also, because, you know, turrets. And the Claytronics, just basic building material, which actually is not that important because our HQ will have that. But, you know, more is better. That's also not what I meant, though. Where is the Boron Bofu? It must be up here. Advanced Electronics. With no pops, okay, and there it is, Bogas and Bofu fabrication, and yeah, we need the Bofu production, Bogas production, we need luxury docks, L container, liquid storage, container liquid and solid storage in L size, and the trading station Hexa dock pier. That thing will be... That's a trading station pier, really? I think they renamed that. It was a Hexa dock pier before, I think. I don't think it was trading station mentioned there. And the plankton production, because, you know, that's how you make Bofu, from plankton. And that is going to be expensive. That's at least maybe 30 million until we can actually have all these modules. So we'll need something there. Okay, I will take over now, and we're just going to do the Boron chain. What does he want? Just leave me. Leave me be. Yes, we're doing some other missions as well, but I want the Boron now. I do want the other mission. I do want to do the other missions, and I probably want to do either the Paranid or the Split mission storyline, which I haven't done yet. I am unsure how we will end the Paranid storyline though, because I know that it has to do with the division of the Paranids, the holy. The Hop and the Paranids, the Patriarchy, that are at the moment divided and later could join together again, is what I know. But do we want that, is the question. because it's quite nice to have them separated, you know. If they're in conflict, and in conflict with the Argon and stuff, and they are separated, that's gonna be bad for them. If they're together and they're in conflict with the Argon or someone else, it's gonna make them much more capable. And, you know, I do like the conflict because we can profit off of that. I don't like them being capable. That is not good, especially because they're religious fanatics and, you know, that should never be a thing. Minotaur? They only have one Minotaur, and that's this one. Okay, apparently you killed something. Oh, wow, there's a bounty hunter in here. Whatever you killed, maybe they killed another car arc. There were a lot. But it seems that was a while ago. Okay. Good, yeah, we need to activate the quest. That's what I'm dilly-daddling about. Where is it? Not the cease and desist. Well, we could do that actually as well, but not right now. I want the Alliance invitation.
I, Numunkaret, welcome you in my capacity as commanding officer of this expedition. The Alliance of the Word is a collective of scholars and scientists intent on advancing understanding through cooperation. Word reached us from the Boron of King Command some months ago via the messenger drone network. It seems they may be making some headway with their gate technology experimentation. At first, I will admit, we dismissed the notion. So many scientists have tried and failed to interact with the gate network. But now, the dormant gate at Heretic's End is showing infrequent, but undeniable signs of activity. This may or may not be related to the Boron experiments, but the timings coincide too starkly to ignore. But let us not get ahead of ourselves. We could be reuniting with our Boron brethren. Equally, we could find ourselves welcoming a fleet of Xenon destroyers. This expedition was tasked with resolving the many unknowns of this situation. We need scouts willing to help us explore this unknown space.
Just in case. I know this mission chain, of course. There's a lot of talking involved, so bear with me. I'll try to solve it in the best possible way again, if we can. Which I basically failed at the first time I played this DLC, but, you know. Only just. I had one, and it was a little bit confusing. I had one option, missing.
I'm delighted to see that everyone has made it. Explorer, please fall into formation to accommodate the remaining attendees.
So many ships! I cannot
Even the
believe you're
Terrans.
actually here, ready to witness something truly historic.
The Terran Secret Service has been alerted to potential gate activity. The Intervention Corps has been ordered to undertake a threat assessment with regard to the potential impact on Sol territories. We can only guarantee everyone's safety as long as the expedition remains close to the intervention fleet. However, we advise everyone to stay clear of our firing arcs.
Initial scans indicate some activity. We will need to get closer for a more thorough read on the situation. Mission Specialist, approach the gate nacelle and interface with it to initialize a direct data stream for our onboard science team.
Affirmative. Approaching the jump gate.
In a gunboat. I mean, personally, I probably wouldn't fly anything smaller than a gunboat. In this universe, it's just so much safer.
Data stream is initialized.
Although not with those weapons.
It looks like... Fall back!
So we should have the Stargate theme here, I think.
Battle stations, prepare to engage.
I think you should have the Stargate theme at this point.
Nothing?
That would be so cool.
Well then, Intervention Corps, prepare for traversal.
Awaiting orders.
Although, you know, copyright and stuff, but... Man, that would be cool.
Expedition shall follow close behind. Mission Specialist, remain here and establish an outpost to derive a complete reading of the gate's coordinate data.
On it, sir. Godspeed, everyone.
A big thing when a gate reactivates in this universe. And not the usual. Yeah, we're definitely slower in boosting, but I guess 4K is still fine. At least we're a little bit faster now.
Watchful gaze.
At the moment with the thrust, but I'm really tempted to get a sub mod.
System is uninhabited.
Or make one.
No sign
Isn't this a
of
beautiful
Boron
one though?
Or any other kind of life, biological or artificial.
This cannot be true. Are you certain that the sensors are not malfunctioning? It has been so
I'm sorry.
long. I really thought this might be the day I finally reconnect with my kin of the Fin.
Kin of the Fin.
Take heart, Boron Exile. You may yet be a step closer to your reunion.
Oh yeah, we are.
We need some detailed system mapping. The task is in your hands. There is much to learn here.
Not the most exciting surprise, but preferable to the excitement of an unexpected Xenon enclave, I suppose.
I mean, I'd rather have an empty system than Xenon. Yes, 100%. Now, what we want is... This is Watchful Gaze. This is... Is this the system I want? I think this is the system I want. Which means I would have to put a... not a jump gate. A defense station right here. I mean, this is unowned. I could do this anyway. But I definitely want to save... Or want to... secure this system from here. Because here wouldn't make any sense. The only incursion could come from this from up here, from the Xenon coming down here. So going through this gate. There are no Xenon here. There are car arc, but not connected to this system. So this is probably where we want that. And I'm just going to, you know, do a cheeky little plot. You know what? We make it a little smaller so I can be closer to the gate. Which is very cheeky. Hello? And then we want... It's... we could do some X direction. Maybe some Z? Yeah, that's better. And now some X. And this will be quite close. And we also go a little bit up and down. There we go. We have all the space in the world now. And no one can say anything here because... you know, it's an unclaimed sector. Not for long, but at the moment. Now I just need to be careful not to put this thing too close. Yeah, this should be fine. This is much closer than you normally could. And this is gonna be okay. And we'll just upgrade this after as well. I don't need a dock or a pier at the moment. It's completely superfluous. So, what we want is... Sure, parent construction vessel, let's go. And you're gonna build this for me. And... I have to call this something at some point. Where's the thing? Ah, there it is. Okay. And 600,000 bucks. Easy money.
Preliminary data has identified some points of potential interest.
Yeah, I think this is the point where we need to go.
Logging on to exact locations at this range. See if you can pinpoint them for us.
Man, we're so fast in this ship. And I want my 8K back, I think. Hey, Boland! How you doing? Bloop bloop. Welcome. We are doing the Boron quest line at the moment. To get at least the provinces adrift. I won't do the other one. But we definitely want this. Oh, hello there.
Unknown object.
There's another wreck. It's a derelict.
Oh my! Could that be?
It's definitely a Boron ship.
Boron vessel.
My instinct says we should take a closer look.
Yes. Isn't it beautiful? I mean, it's pretty destroyed, which is not that beautiful, but... I think I know where to look. It's about here. Oh no, it wasn't this one.
Assistant, I think you should suit up and investigate.
Or maybe it was. Which means we need to go here. I'm confused. Is this the ship that I think it is? Oh wait, please don't tell me you do not have another a holy ship. Is it holy? It's a Boron ship, so it's a great
Your ship's sensors
one.
are picking up a weak energy signature amongst the debris.
Ah, it was in the front. Okay.
See
Well,
if you
that
can
sucks.
repair the panel to gain access.
I'm definitely gonna try. Luckily, we have the Mark III thrusters, which are not vanilla, which is a mod for sure. Okay. And you can, of course, find my collection not only in chat with exclamation mark mods, but also in the workshop, of course. Just go into collections and type in Gary and you'll find my collection. Or you should. If you cannot, ask me in the part and I'll write it in the video description. I don't think I have it there. I think I forgot. Oh god, no. I'm stuck. Okay. Game, why? Why are you so mean to me? There it is. That's what we need. I've done this twice now, so this is the third time. So I do know what to do.
Running decryption and reconstruction algorithm.
Sure.
The data is woefully incomplete.
We
but it
took
appears that
this
was an outpost of some
with
manner.
flyby loot box.
There are
So.
signs of an attack from several directions. It
Normally you
seems
need to
that
fly
the
in there.
operators would have had little, if any, time to react. How frustratingly peculiar. I am forwarding all of this
Look
to
at
our
this.
esteemed expedition commander. Perhaps
this
he
looks
can
a little bit
garner
low-
more clues.
Low
I have my
resolution,
doubts,
but
though.
this is good. Don't know what's wrong with my game today.
Newman Karet, sir. Our team confirms that the Heretics End Gate does indeed contain the coordinates to the Kingdom End system. The timing cannot be coincidental, can it? Just after we received word from the Boron? Is it possible that their experiments were somehow related to the gate reinitialization?
Coordinates and timing
I think I claimed
relevant,
this, yep.
but not conclusive. The fact of the matter is that this is definitely not Kingdom End. Interstellar messenger drones are not the fastest form of communication. We do not know what has occurred on the Boron side since their last message.
Very true.
Theoretically, a connection between the two gates is possible, but that is just a theory. It could well be that the systems were linked in the distant past.
Yes. Unfortunately, a theoretical compatibility does not mean much in itself. If activating or reprogramming these gates were easy, I am certain I would have overcome the challenges long ago.
The split didn't exactly give you a choice over your research focus. Could this be the Boron? Could they really have unlocked jump gate technology?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. At this point, any further hypothesis would be mere speculation. Until
Are you
we
done?
have more evidence, keep your ideas off general comms.
Thank
If
you.
you must elaborate your theories, feel free to put them in writing.
Yeah, because that's much safer. Celaya Naten's continued occupation of Heretics End may not be strictly illegal, but it certainly upset a lot of people. It has, yeah, that's why it's okay. It has certainly upset a lot of people. Any of one of us over the years could have done the same, but we had the decency not to rock the boat, says Carol Dresden. Well, you just lost an opportunity there, that's all. Wait, why is there still a message for me? Is that now because... oh yeah. On jump gates. Oh yeah, that's the theory. You can read that as well if you want. I'm just gonna leave that open. You can pause the part. I'm not gonna read that right now. There you go. It's interesting though. And someone definitely put a lot of effort into this, which is good. I mean, it is a DLC after all, and you want to get something from that. I wasn't moving fast towards this because I wanted them to do their talk. But yeah, if you occupy Heretic's End, that is a special event. But I mean, it's where my HQ is, so of course I'm gonna occupy that. I already am occupying it, you know, with the HQ. And here we should find a friend, or a future friend.
I think I am picking up. Oh no, never mind that. Nothing of interest here. This system's peculiar conditions make getting accurate
Not
readings
here?
rather troublesome.
And maybe in another... Okay. Maybe that will happen in a second.
Explorer, you have an unidentified ship on an intercept trajectory.
Exactly, where?
This is our first contact in the newly opened network. We have no idea of who they are, or their intentions.
Oh, it's gonna be fine.
Investigate, and if possible, make contact, but maintain vigilance.
It's one of my favorite Borons. Ah, there she is.
Unknown ship.
I mean, it took her long enough to find us. Provinces adrift.
Oh my! Aliens!
Nila T!
Please, do not be afraid. I shall disengage my armament.
Okay, I'm doing the same. Oops.
Greetings. I am so pleased to make your acquaintance.
Incredible!
Ah, the curious one, exactly.
Contact with our aquatic allies. Bosota, are you receiving this?
One moment, please. I am just finishing up some calculations. What did you say? A boron? Truly? A living?
I still ship the
boron?
two.
Are my
I don't know,
ocular sensor organs
I would like
deceiving
it.
me? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Bosota, and I can barely recall another boron face. I have been riven from my people for that long. Will you please deign to share your time with me?
I am Nila T, adventurer extraordinaire. I would be delighted to spend time with you.
As appointed delegate of the Alliance of the Word, please allow me to extend my greetings to you and your people. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Nila T.
There she is.
I do not have any official capacity as such, but it is marvelous to be seeing actual people from beyond the disconnected gates. How did you get here? Has a gate reopened? Are we connected once more? Oh, I knew it would have to happen eventually. What joyous news!
Momentous news indeed. Although we are less than clear on how this has occurred. There was speculation that the Boron triggered the gate reinitialization.
She was lit up in the thing because I lit her up with my light in front of the ship.
Us towards Kingdom End.
You were in contact with Kingdom End?
And because of the sun.
That is marvelous news. It has been decades since we were cut off. We have heard nothing in all that time. The severing of the connection with Nishala has been indescribably distressing for all of us.
My system is in profound turmoil. To meet a fellow Boron after all these years is an incandescent joy. But to find that you, too, are cut off from the homeworld is a misery.
More than you know, Bosota. We have all mourned this loss.
But without access to Kingdom End, your Queen and Parliament, how do you govern yourselves?
After the severance, there was a period of chaos, until a royal steward was appointed. I have had dealings with him. It would be my pleasure to make an introduction.
We must make haste. There is much to be discussed with your leadership.
Yes, make haste.
Cavalcade of curious creatures.
Follow me, you
Boron
cavalcade of
society
curious
not headed
creatures.
by a queen? This is somewhat hard to fathom.
I can't imagine the amounts of helium these voice actors were huffing
From your
during
own
production,
experience,
says...
You understand the pain of separation.
I
doubt other species appreciate the biological
says,
depth of our harmonious
Terrible
societal
Hamster.
interconnection. It was worse than it
It's
is
called
now.
post-production,
It
Terrible
used
Hamster.
to be that all our systems were isolated. Severed, not just from Kingdom End, the Queen and homeworld Nishla, but also from each other. Fortunately, Several of our systems reconnected to each other
Problems
eventually,
that can't
but none received word from home.
match speed really.
Reorganization became a necessity. The provinces adrift, as we call ourselves,
Because you can only
were
match
only
cruise
ever
speed.
intended to be temporary. But under the Royal Steward, it has grown into a comprehensive governing body.
Don't ruin my dream.
But some of us have never given up on Kingdom End. Your communication with the homeworld is momentous in the extreme. Not a soul in these systems has found evidence of where the Kingdom End even still exists.
Oh, they do. And yeah, they are not really... They're not a hive or anything, but... They do share some kind of connection, the Boron. And not being in contact with their home world and their queen and stuff is a tremendous stress for them, in a way. And also, they didn't have an easy life here, which we will see. They basically have nothing at the moment. And they are next to a system full of the Chitterers, so the Ka'ak, which were attacking them at some point and stressing their few resources even more. Ah.
Goodness. A Terran-made ship. Surely this indicates that our reports are correct. The once dormant gate has indeed resumed its function.
That's a
and
dolphin,
brought our
though.
province into alignment with our erstwhile allies. You must realize what this means. All
Hey,
the
Dolphin, it's
resources
you.
of the Commonwealth are now within reach. At
Or is that a
long
bigger ship?
last, a chance to end the shortages.
Yeah,
Pick
their
up the
economy is
pace.
in shambles. Is the problem. I think those were dolphins,
I
right?
must warn you, the provinces adrift are not awash with
No,
the luxuries
sturgeons,
of the
bigger
old
ones.
kingdom. The pain of severance has been constant, but our economy has also suffered. The shortages of essential goods have cut deeply. Reconnection with the network may alleviate some of these issues, at least.
Right. You know what I want? I need another now. My rapiers were all destroyed, unfortunately. Which is, you know, it's happening. It's fine. They were flying into Xenon sector as well once they had everything else discovered, and that's not great, but it's how it goes. They're kind of cheap though, so it's fine. Kind of cheap. And not really cheap. But I do want a rapier to help with this. Wait, do I have another one before we fly through? Do I have one on satellites? Yeah, I do have a few still. Inventory collector, yeah, that one is fine. Sector explorer and satellite service. Where are you? You're exploring Freedom's Reach. It's kind of weird, but there's a marauder as well. You're going for... Yeah, satellites that will be destroyed, so you're doing this forever. Just come back here, please. And go here. And the new one I'm just making, I will make into a sector explorer, who will then jump into the new systems as well and explore them, and will explore this sector here for me. And then I will fly through. But as soon as this happened, you have seen, there will be freighters coming out and trading. And if you can't use that for your own benefit, you'll lose the opportunity. Because at some point they will be better off. They will try to, obviously, help themselves. Which makes sense. I need satellite probes. Just come here. And that is okay. I continue to the next sector as well. Go here. Boop. Done. Also, the little trick again. Just collect drops. And then it will start. This will instantly validate because there will not be any drops. And it should be fine. You... No, you are the one I sent here. And... you should not fly to object, you should fly in here and do the drop thing as well. And then you do your standard orders. Let's save the game real quick and go through. Why not exploit discovered people, eh? It's a Terran tradition. I mean, see? Of course. I mean, exploit. Of course I'm gonna help them build their economy back up. You know, just my way. With a lot of money involved, flowing into my direction. As it should
Entering
be.
system. Barren shores.
Yeah, and unfortunately these systems are really barren. Although what's not barren is watchful gaze. This is a good system, actually. As you can see. I don't know why they haven't used that. But maybe... I think this was cut off as well, the barren shores, and the watchful gaze. And it just came back recently. The Piranha. Small little ship. It is also a scout, I think, but it's really bad compared to the Irokanji in terms of what a scout is. And the good thing is, now we don't have to have the rapiers, we can get Irokanjis, which is great. It's X? Yeah, it's X. Shift X is match speed. I have to follow her, so...
You bring us guests, outsiders, with a fleet no less. What have you been up to?
More than that, Royal Steward, I bring momentous news. The fleet, this Paranid-led fleet, it came from the Dormant Gate in watchful gaze. They have communicated with Kingdom Ends. They have no Kingdom End gate, but they have communication. We are connected to the network once more.
My word,
The delegation seeks an audience. May I?
Yes, of course. There is so much to discuss, so much to consider.
Royal Steward, would it be in order for me to accompany the delegation?
I'm sure you have other things to do. Diplomacy is not the same thrill as exploration.
Please, Royal Steward, with your permission.
Of course, Neela T. By all means, accompany the delegation.
It's not that happy, but...
Explorer, you have displayed some usefulness thus far. I'm tasking you with
Well, thank you.
us in meeting the Royal Steward. I may have need of your insights.
No, he isn't,
You
Bolan.
have clearly made an impression on the expedition commander. I sense you are becoming more central to his plans. Join the delegation. Watch this Royal Steward.
Bolan says,
I have some
at the
experiments to
steward...
attend to.
Yes,
so I shall
thank you,
keep an
Bozo.
eye on you.
Who cares? It's fine.
Successful.
Bolan
On
says...
capital
Oh,
ship.
it's not what I
In
wanted.
all my days.
God, I love
Perfect
landing on these.
equilibrium of function and ergonomics. And with such flair. My current abode is penurious in comparison.
I mean, it has some flair. Bolan says, and the steward becomes wary of losing his position. No, he's not. That is a false flag. Coming up soon in the talks, because he's actually fine with losing his position. He doesn't really care. He's only worried. That is the problem. He's very worried about what happens to them. Because he knows the precarious situation and doesn't want it to get worse.
Visitors. This historic occasion is the first of its kind. I am Leda V, Royal Steward of the Provinces Adrift. On behalf of Her Majesty the Queen, and as her loyal servant, it is my profound pleasure to welcome
That's his thing,
an
he's really
emissary
loyal.
of the Paranid Empire. And once business is out of the way, I insist you join me on a more informal tour.
Esteemed Royal Steward Leda Wee, thank you for your most gracious welcome. You must forgive me. I, Numankaret, am no Empire emissary. I represent the Alliance of the Word, a diplomatic forum and scientific organization funded by various races across the network.
My. But do you have letters patent from the Empire? The provinces adrift are in dire straits. We must negotiate terms of assistance.
I am compelled to reiterate, I do not speak for the Paranid authorities, though we do bring news which may bring joy. We have been in communication with Kingdom End. Limited fragile communication, but communication nevertheless. Some months ago we received word from your homeworld. It was heartening to discover that the Boron core has survived the shutdown and learn of their most ambitious endeavor. Their entire scientific resources are focused on understanding and manipulating jump gate technology. We humbly request your permission to investigate the dormant jump gates in your territory and to set up a scientific outpost in the region, should that be required.
There are so many implications to consider. This really is momentous. I am afraid I must decline your request, for now. We cannot be precipitous.
By the glistening waters of Nishala!
I fail to understand. We ask for no more than your permission. We certainly have no wish to be a drain on your resources.
Leader We, they are trying to connect us with Kingdom End. They have communications.
Neela T, this obsession with finding home is entirely yours. You may have the luxury of gallivanting around the galaxy in search of miracles, but I have responsibilities. I have the welfare of billions of souls to consider. Our guests have already made clear that the outside network, with all its resources, has been unable to connect with our homeworld. The priority at this juncture is the welfare of our people, and I shall not be distracted from that.
Honored host, we will of course expedite communications with the governments of the network. I'm sure emissaries are preparing as we speak. Yet, if we could simply...
Enough, please. I understand your request, but I do not think you understand what is at stake. Please have patience, but for now, the matter is settled.
Outrageous! The Boron Queen's government itself is racing to reconnect, and you decline to facilitate? What kind of royal steward are you?
Please?
There is nothing to be gained from trading insults.
This is absurd. Our work is of the utmost importance. Your...
Okay, he just vanished.
Heading to the dock.
That was a little quick.
That certainly
Yeah.
could have gone better, but all may not be lost.
Indeed. The Royal Steward seems somewhat overwhelmed by the news. Maybe it's a good idea to just listen to him. Understanding his fears might help calm them.
By the way, in the news, they were saying they got Dalbuster's name wrong, but they did it again while saying that. They wrote him with an A, not with a U. Yeah, just from this little exchange, you would maybe think that he is afraid of losing his position, but he actually is not. He's just afraid of the risks and of the danger that our presence
Protectorate has
might
determined that this
pose.
system poses no threat to the citizens of Sol or the wider network. Our orders are to deploy to a position of more strategic importance. Still, stay alert. None of us know what might be lurking out there.
The Alliance of the Ward thanks you for your support. We shall proceed alone from here on. Our military friends are needed elsewhere.
Sure, who cares? No one needs them anyway. But when we talk more with him, which we will soon, actually we should talk with him right now, and then we should talk to the other two again. There is a sequence that you need to do. And I think talking with him first is more important, because then you get other options, and that give other options here. You just should not give a definitive answer, because that's the mistake I made the first time, because I couldn't figure out how to trigger the last little bit for our Paranet friend, and that gave me only the option that didn't feel right, that he is trying to conserve his power, which is not true. He is just very afraid of the car arc, which are in one sector over, and if we agitate them, which is his fear, they will die because they have no resources. This is the biggest ship they could build in years, and this is an L-class carrier, the smallest carrier that exists, and they just don't have the resources to do anything right now, and they are kind of scraping by, you know. They're just coasting at the moment and just not dying, which is not preferable. And this endeavor that we have, and that we try to figure out how to connect Kingdom's End, is just a danger for his people, and he's just He is loyal to his queen, so he wouldn't want to conserve his power, but he's also loyal to the people that he watches over and doesn't want them to be in danger. You know, it doesn't make sense. Okay, ignore. A rapier has found something? Where? Oh, here. Oh yeah, we get a little, get a little ship there for mining. Yeah, that's cool. We'll use that.
The silent one.
But let's talk to him real quick.
Disappointing introduction.
Perhaps there's a positive solution?
Your expedition commander hardly seemed in the mood for positive solutions. I cannot imagine that you presume to speak for him.
Assistant, perhaps uncovering more context first may help with your solutioneering.
Okay, why are you in this situation?
From time to time, I spend the waking nights
hint,
pondering the very same question. It would be misleading to cast blame for all our miseries on the Great Shutdown. In fact, when we were first riven from the wider network, the vast majority of our Boron systems remained connected between themselves. Isolated from external threats, we commenced a new age of reflection and scientific endeavor. And while this period of peace brought the wealth of Kingdom N to fabulous new heights, we were not complacent. Resources were stockpiled throughout the Queendom, a precautionary measure. Oh, we thought we were prepared, yet in truth we were far from it. We Boron are inherently connected to each other, you see. We thrive on a collective sort of innate affinity. Once that connection was severed, each system found itself in complete isolation. Things fell apart quite quickly, I'm afraid to say. Productivity collapsed catastrophically. Stockpiles were depleted far more rapidly than anticipated, and there was no way to replenish them. After years of disarray, Great Reef finally reconnected with barren shores. Later, it was joined by several other systems. The provinces adrift were founded, but by then the damage was done. We still lacked crucial resources. I contend that it was the collective psychological toll of the severance that caused this, more so than the evident logistical challenges posed by the shutdown.
Are you okay?
I regret my approach at our meeting. You see, I have not hosted a diplomatic function in decades. Unfortunately, I am simply not in the habit of communicating with anyone other than Boron, you see. We Boron converse amongst ourselves, relying on complex structures of pheromones, not just mere words. There was so much to communicate, so much to cogitate upon, yet the words failed to convey my meaning. You must imagine it like painting an ocean, yet having only a single shade of blue with which to do so.
Such a nice little metaphor there. Okay, goodbye. We'll talk to the others first, as Bozo recommended to us. Yeah, this is kind of weird, you know, the double dooring. Let's go to the crew quarters first. But yeah, I've done this a few times, so
had our differences in the past,
I should hopefully get there.
I had no idea he would be so stubborn. I am so very sorry you had to witness that embarrassingly discordant display. Leader V and I disagree on much, but he is not a bad person. You know, he is just scared.
That is important. What is he afraid of?
I think he is scared of falling short. He carries the weight of the expectations of the entire provinces. He wants to keep everyone safe, and I think he fears that your expedition will exacerbate an already dangerous situation.
Okay, that is true. Your quest for home was an obsession?
Oh, You took note of that, did you? Time after time I approach Leader Wee for the resources to find our way back home, but he has come to the conclusion that efforts spent on this endeavor come at an immediate cost to our people. I would hate for you to get the impression that I do not care for my fellow Boron here. Out on the fringes, I am truly seeking to make a difference for the people. Serving the Queen's subjects is a duty for me. You see, I do not like to draw too much attention to it, but I myself am the progeny of stranded minor royals. Before you bow or anything like that, I am not part of the direct line of succession, and that is not how our monarchy works in any case. Yet, it drives me to find a path back home, for the people to once again delight in a reunited, merry realm.
Yeah, I think the monarchy is kind of a voted monarchy. Dangerous situation.
Yes, fraught with danger. The provinces lie uncomfortably close to Kark territory. When Sanctuary of Darkness first connected to the provinces, it triggered regular attacks. We barely managed to protect ourselves with the meager military that we could cobble together. Thankfully,
her hue changes.
the waves have calmed for now. The Kark incursions eventually ceased. All attempts to communicate with these enigmatic creatures have failed, so I would hesitate to call it a ceasefire. It is more of a lull in hostilities. As you can imagine, the situation remains rather fragile.
So, I don't think it really works, but the suits, you know, change in color due to what, you know, Leader Wee said, due to the communication that Borons have with each other. At least I think that is what it should depict, or what it is depicting. Okay, thank you.
Pleasant travels.
Now we need to talk to our boss. Even though we never been contracted really, just said, yeah, come on, join us, let's go. Now I rule over you. No, that's the wrong one. I want to go to the dock area. There we go. Well, that is a really not nice hue.
Who does this
Of
fool
red.
think he is? Does he not understand the gravity of our mission? Withholding his consent? We shall continue without it if necessary.
That is stupid. Don't say calm yourself, because you're still his subordinate. Patience towards the close-minded.
You may have a point. Perhaps his simple mind cannot grasp all the variables at play.
Oh god.
I wonder if we can help him to see the bigger picture.
He's afraid.
Yes, you are right. That much is obvious. I cannot help but wonder if there's more to the issue than that. Perhaps he is overly attached to his role as Prime Administrator of the provinces. A reunion
Nope.
with Kingdom End would inevitably result in him having to relinquish power and standing.
No, he fears the Kark.
Ah, I understand. He is worried that our presence will stir up an infestation of the Chitterers. The Alliance of the Word is certainly prepared to provide assurances that our investigation will not leave him exposed to Ka'ak attacks.
And I think that was it. I think that is all that we needed to talk about, if I remember correctly. We need to give him assurances. No, I think I'm missing something again. Let's talk to him and we'll see. I'm just gonna save real quick. I want to do this in the best possible way. Not that you get anything for it, but... I mean, you do get something for it, but it doesn't matter how you solve the situation. Even if you don't do it perfectly, you will still get the reward.
Ah, the silent one from
Not-
our
not the achievement,
disappointing
though.
introduction.
Which I already have. Perhaps there's a positive solution. About the Ka'ak threat? We aim to avoid provocation at all costs.
Your commendable commitment to peace is as welcome as it is unexpected. The Alliance of the Word is to be lauded for its respect for our peaceful ways.
Okay. If you help, we could... No, that's wrong. We need something else. I missed something. His standing doesn't matter to him. And I think that was the one... Well, no, I think I said last time that the car arc should be killed, and
Hello again,
he doesn't
Explorer.
want that.
Oh,
Obsession.
you took no time, but I'm out. Seth, you see,
Luckily we
before
can
that
now
yet, it drives
skip
me
through
to find
that.
a path back home for the people to once again delight in a the province. When we barely thanked for all it. So as you can
This is
imagine,
wrong, though.
the situation remains pleasant travels.
This is wrong, though. We have heard of this, so that didn't matter. Something I'm missing again, and I hate it every single time. One of them is always missing, and I don't know what I miss talking about.
Yes. A reunion with King... The Alliance of the Ward is certainly...
I need to talk to him again. I think I missed something there. I don't know why I always make the same mistake here.
Ah, the silent one from our disappointing introduction. In fact, we were.
I think we talked about this.
Once that connect I contend that it was the you must imagine it
Blah,
like
blah, blah, blah.
painting an ocean, yet having only a single
Perhaps
shade of
we
blue
can
with which
reconvene
to
and
do
try
so.
again.
You are correct, of course. There is no harm in reaching for common ground. I am embarrassed to say that our defensive capabilities
that was the
are
information.
woefully inadequate. Ashamedly so. Our economy is so fractured, we struggle to construct anything larger, perhaps, than a frigate. We cannot even resource and operate a full-scale shipyard. For half a century of isolation, we Boron have had little need for a comprehensive military. I fear that we are wholly unprepared for the myriad dangers lurking beyond the gate. And should word spread of the valuable equipment and facilities proposed by the Alliance of the Word, it might be akin to painting a target upon ourselves for any nefarious actors in the vicinity. One moment.
In come the split.
I have, even now, received word of split incursions. If we had anything of value to loot, we would not be discussing skirmishes. They would descend upon us in hordes.
For some reason, the split hate the Boron. Horrible things. Okay. And I think I need to talk to someone.
Disappointing introduction.
No, that's not what we want. We want to protect him. And maybe need to talk to her again for that? I'm actually not sure anymore.
Hello again, Explorer. Pleasant travels.
I don't think so. So he's more afraid than just of the car arc. He's also afraid about incursions from Split and others. Who just want to make a quick buck. There it is. He fears outside incursion.
Well, we are a scientific expedition, so our offensive options are rather limited in that regard. What we can do, however, is make assurances that any valuable equipment that is transported into Boron space will be well guarded, making it an unappealing target. Furthermore, I am prepared to place several scouts at his disposal, and to establish a network of satellites in watchful gaze. That will give the Split cause to reconsider an incursion into the provinces. The situation with this steward does indeed seem resolvable, though I fear he wears my patience thin. Take this matter in hand. Go and see the fool. Perhaps you can change his mind.
Paradids. Fine. Yeah, now we can. We actually just need to tell him about the protection of valuable equipment, and he will be reassured.
Ah, the silent one from our disappointing introduction.
Solution. Provide security to protect your borders.
Well, this is an unexpectedly kind offer from the Alliance of the Word. I must admit that security assistance in these uncertain times would indeed be a welcome reassurance. I must say how thoroughly reassured
And now you would get an
I am.
achievement.
And again, please accept my most profound apologies for our earlier miscommunication. Clearly, our values are in auspicious alignment. I am confident that you will ensure no harm befalls my charges. Please, do proceed with my blessing and my people's support for the success of your historic mission.
Yay!
With the gate in Watchful Gaze reactivated, to our knowledge only 3 more dormant gates remain in province space. One is located in Ocean of Fantasy, another in Barren Shores. The final one was discovered by scouts in Sanctuary of Darkness. If Sanctuary
which one
of
it
Darkness
is.
sounds foreboding, you may find that the name is fitting. It is host to a significant Ka'ak infestation. Urgh. Even uttering the name makes my fins tingle. Yet I must remain firm on the matter. Do not, under any circumstances, engage with the Ka'ak. Every interaction with them results in horrific conflict.
You have our word, Leader Wee. We shall do everything in our power to avoid undue provocation.
Thank you. And may I bestow upon you a gift? We have prepared for you a fighter ship. A humble gift, but hopefully it will be of use to you in the times ahead.
We are most grateful. You have been an exemplary host. Explorer, you have done well to secure access for us to continue our mission. Please, claim the scout ship as your own. May it serve you well.
Okay. It's just a Mako, so... we don't really need it. But I mean, I'll take it. Look at this. Yeah, I mean, these extrusions look cool and things. And is also part of the landing gear. But, which actually is good, because that gives them a purpose. But, it's kind of a pain if you do scanning on stations or something. And also the Mako, yeah, is just a light fighter. It's not a good one. We could look into it. Where's the... yep, find inactive jump gates.
We need to investigate the dormant gates to formulate the next step of our expedition.
I am already familiar with the gates in Ocean of Fantasy. If you supply me with the necessary equipment, and provide me with a few pointers as to what exactly I am to do, it would be my deepest pleasure to assist.
Excellent. The Alliance shall investigate Barren
Oh, look at that.
Shores. That only
This is where we
leaves
are
the
now.
matter of the final gate, the location of which is somewhat more precarious. Explorer, you have excelled thus far.
Actually, good
Put
stuff.
that new fighter of yours to good use, and find Sanctuary of Darkness. It seems that you are best suited to this task.
I'm not
Experimental
gonna take
shuttle.
that fighter. Yeah, I
There
will.
were
It's
times I
fine.
dreamt of being reunited with my fellow Boron.
Actually, I need
It never
to...
crossed my mind that they might be in such impoverished
Okay.
circumstances. I know that the Alliance has received communications from Kingdom End, but those were dispatched decades ago. Hopefully, they have fared better than the Boron here. I am curious about the contents of their message. Just how much of their preliminary findings have they shared with their Alliance counterparts? Once we have
But
gained
you?
access to both gates' data, maybe the Alliance really intends to conduct experiments from our side too.
Why are you flying
Trying to
away, girl?
manipulate gates would be an incredibly involved undertaking. Yet it seems as though Numankaret is single-minded about the whole endeavor.
Every single time.
Can you imagine the possibilities that would be open to us if we could manipulate these gates at will?
Thanks to the newly opened trade routes, we have commenced rebuilding our shipyard. You are, of course, most welcome to aid us in our undertaking.
Right, the shipyard is not finished.
Your efforts will, of course, be lucratively compensated.
And that is something I want to do. I want to help them there. And that is a mission, but it is not a mission that you have to do on your own. So, it is a mission that you could lose profits from. Construction aid, there. Claytronics, energy cells, hull parts, and water needs to go to the station. You get 50k for participating, but you get also all the money for these. Which will definitely do. Yeah, look at that. 8,309 Claytronics. My god. But you can definitely... oh, that's where I want to go. You can definitely make a lot of money there. And we're getting an Inca Catra. Should I get a buffalo for this? Maybe a buffalo is better because it's quicker. I think we do. I think we're gonna buy a buffalo right now, which is kind of weird to use a split ship to provide the Boron with resources. But I want to park this ship here because I want a Boron as a captain.
Inactive gate. I shall commence taking readings immediately.
Yeah, enjoy. I'm not gonna join you for a little while. Because now we have the Boron active. I can't...
Walrus.
I can't dock here yet because there's literally... their shipyard was destroyed, I guess. They're completely rebuilding this. There's an Inca Catra. Maybe I get a buffalo and an Inca Catra to do this with. So we should be able to easily get a buffalo here. But this one is rather quick, which is good. It is a few million. Should be fine, I hope. Yeah, sure. That's a lot of money, though. Let's go with Mark II. It's much cheaper. We can't buy any L class. That's fine. Plasma cannon. Where are these? Is that only one? No, it's two. So it's this bank and this bank. Let's go with these as... I don't know. Where's the other bank? This one? Okay, let's go with plasma cannons here. That's fine. You are only one turret. That's kind of weird. Should probably be a missile turret, to be honest, but I don't want to spend that right now. Let's go with a beam. If this is only one, that means this is only one. I want you to be laser cannons, and I want you to be laser cannons as well, I think. And let's see if that's gonna do something. These would be not to the sides, but behind each other. I would use one for bolt repeater, but I could maybe have a bolt repeater here because I want to check these weapons out, and you know, unfortunately no L-sized weapon, but you know, it's a freighter. Who cares? You should have some defense drones, some repair, some cargo, and we're good. So unfortunately split crew, but I don't need any marines with you. Just need service crew, and you're all just going to attack all enemies, and you're fine. It actually doesn't matter what you attack because it's all you have, and none of these weapons is really good against fighters. Well, actually, you know what? You capital first, just in case there is something. And the beam goes fighters first. And we're going to save that as classic G1. There we go. It's going to be expensive though. Oof, 10 million? Not sure. I want to profit from this, so we need to invest a bit. You will go with L-sized. I do want an Inca Catra. Low preset. Let's go. It's 5 million. When that thing is built, we will use it for other things. There is a Sundera gas, a drill miner, a double gas. So we have 2 gas miners if we need them for anything. No, you shouldn't be here. You should be here. And mine for commander, because you don't have any miners anymore. Only a gas miner. And Frontier's Edge is unfortunately still active. Don't really like that, but hopefully patrols will help. Okay, and when these are finished, the Inca Catra and the Buffalo, we will send them to actually just do trades with the shipyard, if possible. And that should be good. I wish I could just dock here, but Okay. I will end the part here. We will not increase our progress in this storyline for now, because now I do want to build some things. And we want to... Yeah, we want our scouts to map these sectors a bit more. I will get this little ship and probably use that to mine for our HQ here. The HQ will be able to mine stuff out here as well. We might buy a few more mining ships and stuff, and then when I bring you back, guys, then we will... I'm not sure. I'm not sure what we will do, but first I need to just build some stuff and do some things, so I'm gonna cut that out. Thank you for watching. Leave me a like if you liked, submit if you haven't, follow me on Twitch, and come to Discord, and I see you all in the next time. Blub blub, everyone. In the next episode. That's what I mean.